going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the right. Makes the grab outside. It's Castro. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. After the misfire now on second down. Back to pass, it's Massey. Bears the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these 2 teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. On the run, it's Robbins. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Utes line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Utes have moved it inside the 20. Looking for a crease. It's Robbins. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. they finally get him down after a tremendous return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man, it's Massey. Flips it out in the flat. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wide receiver going in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Castro.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets him fly.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They're working that left side. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Massey. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is why Lysacle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jet
breaks into the open. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here comes the heat. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Rushes on him. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He leaves it with his back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion to the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Utes want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Complete to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Handoff from the gun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. To the air, it's Massey. Got it in the middle, it's Castro. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This time on target. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
Looks as if the returner will try and feed. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it down the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A first down for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. Turns it on at midfield. Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Massey. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick release on the RPO. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gets him the ball at the 29-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. That's caught. It's Castro. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. And that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've reached the break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Here's the handoff. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Utes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Massey. Gets it out fast. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Breaks the tackle. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Fires left, and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Working the middle. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back to throw, it's Massey. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Marquez. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27. Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football. Flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Massey. With the catch, it's Castro. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Makes one man miss. There he goes. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it.